Hey guys, welcome in. I wanted to recap and do something a little different than normal. The results from qualifying of day one from Motocross of Nations. And it went kind of the way that I expected it to, with a few surprises here and there. The one thing I wanted to get out of the way is I'm not happy that Jet Lawrence is running the open class. I would have preferred him to actually run the MX1 class to be able to kind of see where he stacks up with some of the international guys, especially like Prado, which I think we're going to get a big dose of here soon. But Hurlings, like to see them kind of on the same track at the same time again, that would be something pretty special in my opinion. And so I know they said that, or Honda said, or Team Australia said that it was something that had to do with recovery, and they thought that Jet could recover quicker than Hunter. Something along those lines. I still don't like it. I really think that you could have had him winning in the MX1 class. And so not too happy about that, but it is what it is. And I guess let's just jump into it. In the MXGP class, or the MX1 class, obviously I kind of expected Prado to do pretty well. I mean, the guy's coming off of winning the championship in one hell of a season. And so to see him win wasn't really much of a surprise. I think he dominated pretty darn well, which maybe I thought he would have had a little bit more of a hard time. But from start to finish, pretty much it was his race. So that was pretty cool. He didn't really see him on the broadcast, and so you couldn't really see all of his riding. I don't know if he had any sketchy moments or anything like that, but the guy looked like he was locked in, and he was completely fine. Then you had Geyser come in, and they were like really battling at the whole shot. Hunter Lawrence getting close there too. That was pretty cool to see. Obviously I wanted Jet to be the one that was running that class, but it's always good to see Hunter doing that too. I think he's one of the riders that kind of get overlooked and overshadowed. But Jeffrey Hurlings, one guy that I wanted to see kind of go in there and battle and do everything that Hurlings is capable of doing. And for him to tip over, he got back up, charged through pretty quick, but it was just one of those things where I think he's definitely capable of a lot better. So, and I'm trying to do this on my own. So yes, I'm reading notes, so I apologize, but I'd rather get you accurate information. Then you have Roxon, who started really in a gate pick that was not good for him. But overall, he surprised me. I didn't anticipate Roxon doing as well as he did, so it was pretty cool to see. It was something that when you see it happen with Roxon, it's like, okay, well, he should finish higher. He should finish well because he's one of the top riders in the sport. I just don't know why I wasn't expecting as much from him. But then you have Roman I always get this guy's name mixed up, and I sound like a dumb American, so I apologize. But Roman Favre, he rounded in on third, and so you had Geyser, so you had Prado, Geyser, and Fab. I'll just call him Favre, and into third. Lawrence fourth, Hurlings in fifth. Which, when you have that tip over, that's pretty darn good. The track was brutal. And so I was a little surprised to see the MX2 guys do some of the things that they were able to do, like Conan. I'm screwing up these guys' names, and I know I sound like a dweeb, but I'm trying to get better at this, and the only way you get better is by doing it. So Conan, when he was jumping that little double in the uphill, that little section was pretty darn rad. And so I know that the broadcast caught it a few times, but that was really cool. Kata Wolf, he was charging hard, and to see him go down, I was pretty bummed about that. But him going down, it was kind of surprising to me. I think that dude was just going to charge like crazy. But you have Vial win it, which that is right on par with Vial. He's won the MXGP or the MX2 championship before, so that's not surprising at all. Langenfelder, that was cool. So, I mean, Germany's kind of putting together a strong performance. Max Anstey had a good ride. So if you go from first through fifth, you have Vial, Konen, Langenfelder, Anstey, Kata Wolf. And I mean, those guys are kind of where they're supposed to be. Cooper Webb struggled, I think, with the massive ruts that were there. You could kind of tell he was just a little out of comfort on a few things, but overall getting 7th place, overall not a bad performance. A guy that doesn't ride 250s, to see him ride 250s and, finish pretty well and do it for America, it was cool to see. So hopefully tomorrow is a better day. And then the MX Open class, obviously you had Jet Lawrence. I mean, that dude should smoke everybody in the Open class. And that's kind of why I was a little bummed to see him in this class. And maybe some of you guys, if you have reasons or if you've seen reasons of why it would make sense, it doesn't to me. It doesn't make sense for me to have who I consider the absolute best rider in our sport to race the Open compared to him racing in the MX1 or the MXGP and get that result there. I think Hunter could have finished in first. He could have gotten first or second. You had Ruben Fernandez get second. Spain's putting a hell of a ride together. And then you had Renault, who got third. I feel like Hunter could battle with those guys. Like, why wouldn't you just let that happen? Why? I don't really understand. I really do not comprehend that move. But, I mean, tomorrow maybe I'll look like an idiot. I don't know. And then Plessinger finishing 6th. I mean, overall, not a bad ride, right? I think these guys need to get a little bit more comfortable with the track. I think tomorrow, hopefully, there's no rain. I mean, I know it's been sunny for most of this week and today. And I've talked to a couple guys that are there. It's cold. The crowd looks awesome. I mean, I think they're just feeding off of everything. So I know it's going to be a tall task, but I want Team USA to win, obviously. But at least just have a good showing. Regardless of what it is, I want them to put it down on these people and surprise some people as well, because I think a lot of them aren't really giving America a chance. But I don't know. Share with me what you guys think on that, what your opinions are on the track, how it is, and maybe if you'd like to see some other things as well. But it's gonna be in USA next year, so I do plan on going to that race. We'll see if I'll be able to get there, but that is one race I definitely want to go to. And I was kind of hoping it would be in California, but it being in the States is a big help, right? So, and that'll be at Ironman in 2025 in October. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I just wanted to recap it for you guys a little bit and do this because it helps me get a little bit more experience with some of these guys, because I do want to cover a little bit more in the MXGP things, and I'm secretly hoping some of these guys also come over with Prado. I would kill to see Prado and Hurlings, Renault, Favre, all those guys. I think I got Favre's name down finally. I would like to see those guys come over and race here at the top level, and that's just me being a dumb American, like I said, but I don't care. That's what I want to see. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll catch you at tomorrow's, or maybe we'll just do this on the podcast. We'll see. Thanks, guys.